Most men live lives of quiet desperation. It's true. And I've been that guy. And you have to come to the realization that you fucked up and you got yourself stuck. So whatever you're doing, you have to do it like your life depends on it.
Take over. Take over. What's up, y'all? Welcome to day 4 of Operation Takeover podcast, where you take over your mind, time, business, and life. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take you down a little bit of story lane on this one, because this video really spoke to me in the way that, look, so like in high school, I was an all-state football player. Only played 1 year of high school football, which was crazy to go all-state after that. Went to college to play football, and I kind of messed around too much, partied too much, ended up dropping out before even finishing my first year. And my identity, I was in an identity crisis, didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And all of a sudden, a year and a half later, I found myself working. It was one of my uncle's friends, just like odd jobs, right? Doing some manual labor stuff. Nothing against it, but I'm sitting there. I'm in this basement, and it was just me working this day. 2 of the workers already left, and I had to stay there. It was literally, I believe it was my 20th birthday. It was my birthday. I know that for a fact, because I told the person I was working for I had to go home. I had to do this family dinner. But there I am in this basement with a sledgehammer, busting up the concrete in the basement, carrying it up the stairs, throwing it in the truck, and then going back in the basement to bust up more. Was doing this for at least 6 hours. And this guy comes back. And I'll tell you what, when I work, I'm getting things done. Guy comes back and he's like, this is all you have done? And I'm sitting there thinking, my mom's blowing me up saying, where are you at for dinner? I told this guy I had this dinner. At that moment, I just had this realization, because I knew I was a smart individual. I felt like I was a smart individual, right? I knew I was. I knew I had all this untapped potential. And that's what I've been told my whole life. But I'm sitting here in this basement with this boss who doesn't give a shit about me or my birthday or the fact that I just busted my butt for 6 straight hours. I'm like, this is where all this potential that people told me I had has led me. There was just this moment where I stopped and I paused. I dropped the hammer, quit, went home, and I didn't know what I was going to do next. But I knew I wasn't going to end up back in the basement like that. And that's when I just decided I'm not going to be untapped potential my whole life. What hammers do you have to drop? What are things that you have to do to tap into that potential that you know you have? Even if other people haven't said it to you in a while, you heard it a lot growing up, then they stopped saying it. Well, because maybe you haven't lived up to it or whatever. What hammers y'all got to drop? Because I'll tell you what, that was one of the best decisions in my life. I had no idea what I was going to do, but I knew I wouldn't be right back in that basement. If you're a real estate agent and don't want to get left behind with all of these AI updates, guys, you're in the right place, because we created the world's very first AI certified agent. We have an entire AI institute dedicated to the real estate industry. We have a top custom GPT in the ChatGPT store just for the real estate industry. All you got to do is check out some of the links in the description below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And if you're still here, go ahead and check out one of the other videos that we just shot.